Nearly a week on since the 2024 Oscars, looking back, I think the show was a satisfying, albeit slightly underwhelming conclusion to awards season. To begin, I thought Jimmy Kimmel's hosting was standard, nothing too exciting or controversial. I think Jimmy Kimmel is a safe choice, but after a few years of him, I'm ready to see someone new in the hosting gig. It's a tough job and there's not many who can do it well, but I was pretty impressed with John Mulaney's small bit, and I think he could be a good option for future ceremonies. I am very old school and would love to see a return of Billy Crystal. He has always been my favorite host, but I don't know if his jokes would play out well today with, today's average casual viewers. Throughout the night, I thought some appearances were better than others. The John Cena bit was pretty weird, and I was even more uncomfortable during Octavia Spencer and Melissa McCarthy's bit. One thing I loved, and I've always loved this, is when they give each actor nomination a speech from a previous colleague or friend. I was so happy to see this back. I feel like it adds a really personal element to the award. Seeing the nominees' work being congratulated and celebrated by their peers is very sweet and a great consolation prize. The performances were all fantastic. Ryan Gosling performing I'm Just Ken was the highlight of the night and so fun to watch. The little moment where he went to Emma Stone just made me want to rewatch La La Land. It was so cute. Moving to Al Pacino announcing Best Picture, I don't know what the heck that was. It was so anticlimactic and strange. It's no surprise Oppenheimer won. Everyone kind of knew that was going to happen going into the ceremony, but the way that he said it was so flat and confusing, it made me laugh. I also think not reading out the nominees a final time was a missed chance to build some hype for the award. I know that they were doing the packages throughout the ceremony, but it's the biggest award of the night. I think it's fine to spend a bit of extra time on it. Speaking of time, I thought the runtime of the Oscars was good and the ceremony moved at a good pace, except for the final award, of course. It didn't feel like too much of a drag, which I appreciated. Now to the actual awards. My final score was 17 out of 23, which I was happy about. A few surprises and mistakes, but nothing too shocking. I think the award that surprised me the most was Best Actress. I was really thinking Lily Gladstone was going to win that one. Nothing against Emma Stone, her performance was great, but I don't even think she thought she was going to win. But I had a feeling once Poor Things won makeup and hairstyling over Maestro, and then went on to win both production design and costume design, that it was going to go to Emma over Lily. Other surprises were The Boy and the Heron winning over Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, but it was a good surprise. And sound going to the Zone of Interest, I should have kept it as my prediction, but I chose to not listen to BAFTA and go with the majority pick. I guess one thing this year's awards, and perhaps previous years as well, have taught us is that the European voters really count now, and the awards no longer have such a focus on American stories and films. And that might also be why audiences went for Poor Things more than Killers of the Flower Moon. Overall, it was a pretty good show, and I, for one, am grateful that awards season is over and we get a bit of respite. Once again, my apologies to Bradley Cooper and Diane Warren. We hope to see you next year. If you do have any thoughts or feelings about the show, let me know. And let me know if you want me to do a video of films to watch out for the 2025 awards season, because there's already a few that are starting to make some noise. Thank you for listening in, and I hope to see you in the next video.